Hi guys, this is Alan. Today we are visiting a very special place. It's called Küsnacht am Rigi. Already the name sounds quite romantic and mythical, doesn't it? In Küsnacht am Rigi we visit the very center of this small town, which is located at the foot of the famous Mount Rigi and also at the shores of Lake Lucerne. Küsnacht is a very old little city, you could say. It's been there for hundreds of years, and it's also connected to the making of Switzerland, of the Swiss history. That's also the reason why we will be visiting the Hohle Gasse. This is this hollow path where by Friedrich Schiller Wilhelm Tell shot Hermann Gessler. And you might remember the story. Wilhelm Tell, he did not want to greet Gessler's hat because he felt that he was a free Swiss citizen, and because he did not greet that hat, he was asked to shoot an apple from his son's head. And he did shoot actually the apple, and he hit the apple, and thank God not his son's head. But of course Wilhelm Tell, he did not like the story, and he took revenge on Hermann Gessler, and he took revenge right here in this hollow path in Küsnacht am Rigi, where he knew that Hermann Gessler would be coming through, and he shot him with a clean shot. He assassinated him, and this is part of the making of Swiss history, how Switzerland became free from Habsburg, because as you might know, Hermann Gessler, he was a lord from Habsburg, basically controlling this central part of Switzerland before Switzerland became independent in 1291, which is 730 years ago. And yesterday we had our Swiss National Day. It was August 1st, so I thought this is a great occasion to do this video. We will also do some drone imagery so that you can see where Küsnacht is located, how it's embedded in this beautiful scenery of Rigi, the Central Alps, and of course also Lake Lucerne. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I thank you for visiting my channel. So guys, we have arrived. This is the famous spot, the Hohle Gasse, the Hollow Path, presumably the place where Wilhelm Tell shot Hermann Gessler. So what we will do, we will walk up the path all the way. I believe up there there's a chapel or something. Let's go and have a look. Now we walk back into the Hollow Path, and as you can hear, there's some kids around. This is really one of the locations the kids have to visit, the school kids, to understand about Swiss history, how this all happened, what is myth, what is legend, and what is truth. And it's a cornerstone of our culture. As you know, still Switzerland today is kind of a unique spot within Europe. We're not part of the European Union, and our struggle for freedom probably has to do with this. We are afraid of foreign powers because we are such a small country, and it took us probably long enough to get where we want to be, so we don't want to give up on this. But no, this is not the actual reason politically why Switzerland is not in the European Union. You know, Switzerland is a direct democracy, and the people basically vote on all the subjects. And even on subjects which were decided in Parliament, the Swiss people, they can basically initiate a referendum to change the law back again or to modify it. So this is a direct democracy, and it's also federalistic. We have 26 cantons in this country, and the different cantons, they have their own, you could say, their own rights and means to govern their cantons as well. And as far as I understood, if Switzerland would ever join the European Union, we would have to give up on this. So we would have to give up on the direct democracy and also on this federalistic system we have, which represents quite a problem for us. And it's really a pity that, you know, that we can't seem to find an agreement with the European Union. Just recently, another contract was negotiated but was not put in place because they couldn't find an agreement. Yeah, it's two systems trying to get together, two systems which belong together, but for the reasons I just told you, it seems to be very difficult. So now we are leaving the Hohle Gasse and we're heading back to Küsnacht to visit the city center. It's not far from here. So guys, this is Küsnacht, the old town. As you can see, there is some beautiful old houses here. Küsnacht is today a modern town, but the old city still remains and is charming to visit, really. These old houses, they have been here for hundreds of years, and the town itself is already, I think, 1200 years old. Küsnacht am Rigi first is stated in the history books, I think in the year 830. There was a monastery here. As I understood, there was a wealthy family from Lucerne who had donated some money to build a monastery here in Küsnacht am Rigi in the year 830. So that's a long time ago. That's even before the Swiss Confederation, 400 years before. Now we arrive in the center of Küsnacht. This is the roundabout. So here again we see the center with the roundabout, these typical old houses, typical Swiss style old houses, Central Switzerland, Canton of Schwyz. So now we will walk towards the lake. people are having lunch here, so we don't want to disturb them. They're already looking at me, wondering what I'm holding in my hand. This is also a typical Swiss custom, driving around with these small motorcycles. So here we have the church. Over there to the right, what you see there, that's the local government building, the Rathaus. So if you ever get to Küsnacht to get married, you will be married in there. So this is where people take the ship, and we have a ship coming right now. So we'll wait here to witness that. This ship is called Waldstätter. It's medium size, I would say. There is older ones and bigger ones too. But let's wait for the ship to arrive. See there in the back, that's a swan. And here in the front, it's a goose, it's a white goose. I've never seen that yet. Wow. It gave us a nice shower. Fantastic scenery, beautiful lake, beautiful ship. Look what we have here, look at that. Isn't that absolutely adorable? We have little ducks. So before we walk back, let's take a look at this beautiful garden here. It seems to be really well maintained, absolutely beautiful. I would say this is inspired by a French garden, probably. Yeah, absolutely stunning. So let's now head back to the roundabout where we came from. So as we walk back, I'm discovering some new spots here as well. And it's now time for me to get something in my stomach. There's a bakery here. I think I'll go and try their coffee. And maybe they have something good to eat as well. So let's see. So guys, I stopped here at the coffee place to get a nice coffee. They also sell ice cream here. They also make tarts, different kinds of tarts. It's a beautiful place here in Küsnacht. Really nicely decorated. And I'm curious about the coffee, the taste of the coffee. Coffee is a very important item in Switzerland. It's a high quality beverage. And Swiss people are very picky about good coffee. So guys, this is my coffee. Gibt es noch etwas rum?
Zuckercreme hat so viel, dass sie dann nehmen.
Okay,
super. Ich werde sie etwas wert.
Du, danke vielmals. Schönen Tag. So guys, this is it for me today. I really enjoyed my coffee there at the bakery and I had some homemade bread. I can only recommend it. I hope you enjoyed this excursion to Küsnacht am Rigi with its beautiful scenery at the lake, how it's embedded into the mountains, and of course our visit also to the Hohle Gasse, a place steeped in Swiss history. I hope to see you again. Thank you for visiting. Bye bye.